It's to 7. It's time to talk to Matt. That picture, for anyone who was out, beautiful, crisp day yesterday with the sun shining.
We did for some. We've had quite a few days of that, haven't we?
Yeah.
Very cold,
It makes the cold feel a little bit more bearable, doesn't it?
Yeah. But it was cold.
Yes, it was.
Not as cold this morning. Let me just show you. OK, very good morning to you. This was the shot actually in Lancashire through yesterday, but just take a look at some of the temperatures we're experiencing during the morning. As low as -11 in Altnahara, a widespread and quite sharp frost for many. Fast forward 24 hours to this morning. What a difference, because just about all parts of the UK above freezing, and temperatures for many around 10 degrees above. There is a price to pay. We may have the milder air with us. It's coming in because we've got low pressure out towards the Atlantic, bringing in the winds all the way up from the south and southwest. But when you've got the winds coming off the Atlantic, it does mean we see rain. And over the next 4 days, more of that to come. Rainfall totals totting up, and particularly in the west, where the ground is so saturated at the moment, we could see an ongoing risk of some flooding. So it's certainly one to watch, and keep an eye out for the latest flood warnings in your area. Certainly some rain around this morning. At the moment, it's hit and miss. It's on and off, really. Lots of cloud around. Strong winds as well across the country compared with yesterday. Brightest weather across Orkney and Shetland, but clouding over here through the day. Rain, though, will turn heavier through the morning into the afternoon, initially in the west, pushing its way eastwards. And that rain, as I said, could cause a lot of surface water spray on the roads, and you're going to be buffeted by some strong winds too. Gales in the west, maybe severe gales to the northeast of the country with winds 50, 60 miles an hour, if not a little bit more. So even though we do have temperatures way up on yesterday, a widespread sort of 7 to 12 or 13 degrees, that wind will make it feel a little bit cooler than it suggests. So heavy rain for the evening rush hour, eastern half of the country. That clears away. Rest of the night, clear spells, showers, most frequent in the west. But it's going to be a frost-free night tonight, with the exception of the very tops of the Scottish mountains. Temperature generally around 4 to 8 degrees as we go into tomorrow morning. Now for tomorrow, that area of low pressure I mentioned, it gets a bit closer towards us. Areas closer to that, most likely to see showers on and off throughout the day. Even some longer spells of rain into Northern Ireland later in the morning, which will spread into southern parts of Scotland, northwest England and North Wales later in the day. Persistent rain in Shetland, furthest away from that area of low pressure, particularly central and eastern parts of England. Best favoured for staying drier for more of the day, if not all day long, with a bit of sunshine at times. So all of us will see a bit more sunshine tomorrow compared with today. Temperatures again at around 6 to 11 or 12 degrees. That's way up on where we should be for this stage in the year. Stick with the mild theme then as we go into the weekend, but there's more rain to come. Saturday, early rain to the south and west. That will clear to sunshine, but the rain spreads northwards and eastwards. So we'll all see some rain at some point, still fairly blustery. But later in the day, Northern Ireland, southern parts of Scotland, got to keep a close eye on this. Saturday night into Sunday, this area of low pressure on the southern edge of it, we could see some very strong winds through the night into Sunday morning before that clears. And you've guessed it, more rain to come on Sunday. Here we go again. Next batch of rain after a bright start will work its way in from the south and the west. Quite windy at times, but certainly compared with the spell we've had recently, the milder air remains with us. Naga, Charlie, back to you.
So where are you? Wind and rain, really cold and sunny.
Really cold, sunny and frosty, every time.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I agree. But we're going to get what we're going to get, so it is what it is.